What's up guys, Matt here coming at you with another quick video. Today I just want to talk about the foams that I'm going to run in these Pin tires. These things, the stock foams are pretty firm, honestly. So you can see this tire here, this is vented and it still just feels too firm. I know you guys aren't really going to be able to feel the difference here. Can you feel it? Much softer here. So what I'm doing for these, in the rear, I have some of these ox foams. They sent me these a long time ago, and I just honestly haven't got around to using them. But I thought, man, they got the right diameter basically for these tires, so maybe I should try them out. Because we also have the Crawler Innovations, some of these ox foams. They sent me these a long time ago, and I just honestly haven't got around to using them. But I thought, man, they got the right diameter basically for these tires, so maybe I should try them out. Because we also have the Crawler Innovations, and you can get these in soft, medium, firm, whatever you want. But you can see the diameter of them. They're for most of your regular size 1.0 tires. And I think they just released a new one for the Swamp Kings or whatever. You could probably use that, but this is what I had. So basically, I decided to take, for the rear, I just cut one of these down. So that's what I'm running in the rear. Just one of these with the edges trimmed. Don't matter, just whatever. Cut it up and slapped it in there. And then I'm running the island style spacer on these mofo wheels, kind of widen it out. So it's got that plump look to it, kind of filled up. If you're running this in a regular wheel, you may have to trim a little bit off to make it fit and not look crazy. But I really like how it fits in this wheel. So that's what I'm running on the rear here. Now on the front, I wanted to go just a little bit softer. So I actually did one of these inside the tire. Now I cut this in half right here, so we get two out of this one basically. And then I have this tuning ring from Ox as well. Now these are on eBay, I know. So this is pretty much what I'm running in the front. So I crammed all that in there, and it kind of leaves the center a little softer, but keeps plenty of support on the sides. So that's what this one has. These feel really good. I'm excited to run these, so we're gonna run them here in just a minute, see how they do. But in my opinion, these feel so much better than the stocks. And I just thought I would share with you guys what I was gonna run in these things for now. You know, I have the flubber stuffers and a lot of stuff, and they're nice. Like, I like them for the sidewall support. There's some in here, but it seems like you get a lot of bounce because there's not really that squish. So like, you've got that give there, and these are pretty hard, honestly, right there. So in my opinion, you just get more bounce with the 3D printed foams. There's just not enough room inside these small wheels and tires for the 3D foams to work quite right. That's 100% my opinion. So we're gonna find out. I'm gonna kind of mount up some of these in the Trail Warriors as well. Try to get them on some wheels that are basically the same weight and everything, and try to do a comparison on that as well. But these just, they have a good soft feel, but then they get really kind of stiff right there, and you can see like you can't press that past there. Where like these, you know, with the foam, you can pretty much just press that in however you want. So you really get on a sharp rock, it's just gonna grab. But that's just my opinion versus hitting here and bouncing. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's just enough that they grab and it doesn't matter. But when I get to trying going up a steep hill, it just seems like these want to bounce a lot. So we're gonna find out how these do. I just want to show you guys what's inside of them before I really put them together. So we'll get these together. Basically, like I said, I don't know where that piece went. Here, duh. All right, so that's pretty much what I'm running in the front. So I'll cram that all inside there, and you know, maybe it's the same difference as this. Honestly, it's probably about the same difference as running one of these, but I thought I would try something different. So we're gonna check them out, see how they run. You guys let me know what you think from the running footage. Let's get with it. Okay, so I went ahead and put this setup that I was talking about on the Mofo wheels on these purple trail wheels, because when I went to compare these, I was gonna run this stock foam on these green trail wheels, and it just didn't seem all that even running against a wheel that was twice the weight. The truck felt totally different with all this weight. So I just thought, put it on the exact same wheel, the exact same weight. Just the only thing that's changed is this has the Ox Crawler Innovation foam combo that I just explained. And these are stock foams vented. They're all vented because I vent my tires. I don't like running non-vented, foamless, whatever, because you just get that air feel, and sometimes they just lose the air and they just go flat, and then you gotta take the wheel apart. So anyways, about as even as we can get right here. So let's go check them out. So there ended up being a decent difference between these two. You know, it's not like your truck is just gonna go climb everything that it wouldn't do before. But a lot of things, just like this hill here, when I go to make this bounce up this, and this is one spot where the floater stuffers really seem to struggle, in my opinion. They just want to really throw the truck off of this much worse than a foam. You can see here, these don't do real well because they are a little more firm. When I hit that with the modded foams here, custom foams, whatever you want to call them, it seemed to bounce up it a little easier. So, you know, it all comes down to kind of the truck setup and everything, but you can see that right there. There's a big difference. So, in my opinion, these are a pretty good setup. I'm working on mounting up 3 different sets of the Trail Warriors right now, because I have flubber stuffers in a couple. I'm going to run flubber stuffers in one set, Crawler Innovation foams in another, and the stock foams in another set, because those are some really popular tires, and I run them a lot myself. So I'd really like to do kind of a comparison with those, just to show the differences in those as well. But to me, for these pin tires, like, this is the combo I'm going to go with, I think, for now. You know, there's always some way to get better, you know. I mean, I'm sure somebody probably knows a better setup for these, and if you want to share it, that's awesome. To me, this did make a really good change in these tires. They're already a really good tire anyways. You can see these tires don't really struggle much in stock form. So adding just a little bit better foam, a little bit softer, really made a difference in these tires. And honestly, like, this truck, I was ready to swap the axles all out on it, because I get so tired of these FCX24 axles and the loud all the time running this thing. But I may just leave it alone and actually leave the purple wheels with these tires on here, because, man, it's running really well with these tires. So maybe I need to leave one that's mostly an FCX24, just in case I go to some sort of a FCX24 get together. You know, I hate to be killing everybody with my FCXs, but no. But seriously, this thing was running really well with these tires. So I'm pretty stoked to have found this combination for these tires, and I'll definitely be swapping my others out. One thing I definitely got to do with this truck is put some of the Deluxe Fab CVDs in there. This thing's still running the old dog bones, and I've got my steering dial back kind of limited, so I'm not killing dog bones. And this thing has no steering. Like, it's the world's worst ever. I mean, it just is. So, you know, after driving, I mean, the FCX, you know, I hate to keep bringing up that thing, but the CVDs on it are really good. Haven't had any issues with those, and the turning radius out of the box is really good on it. And after driving that and those axles a lot, like, the steering on this is absolute garbage. So I've got to change those out. If I leave these axles, I really just want to change them. And it's probably what's going to end up happening. But for now, maybe I'll leave these, change out to the CVDs, see how we do. Honestly, I'm kind of loving this truck again. I put the 3S in it, and it definitely has the wheel speed to kind of keep up on my course here now. So, you know, it don't have the wheel speed I can get with the FCX, but it's pretty dang good on the 3-cell. So as long as I run a 3S in this thing, I think I'll hang on to this setup for a little while and just get to enjoy this truck again. So I kind of had to work my way back around to this side of the course because honestly, it's just fun going up this in one motion. Look at this. Boom. That was sweet. So this thing is definitely performing really well with these foams and these tires. So this is the way I'm going to go for these tires for now. I'm going to try to work on figuring out the Trail Warriors next. Do a little comparison with those between stock foams, maybe some of these Crawler Innovations or Ox and the Flubber Stuffers, and see which one we like, which ones do best on the course out of those. And then once I get those and a couple others sorted out, then we'll go back and compare all the large tires, best against the best. That way we're not comparing a tire with a Flubber Stuffer in it against a stock foam or something, you know what I mean? So we will definitely get that sorted out. I'd like to get some outdoor running in, but it's just been raining like crazy here lately. Creeks are flooded, yards wet, dogs muddy, whatever. But yeah, we will get some more outdoor running soon. Hopefully, I'm going to try to get the new part of the indoor course started, even though I haven't finished this course. But I need some real natural rock to test on. So hopefully we'll get that going soon. You guys don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell so you get notified of all these comparisons. I appreciate everybody watching. Peace.